This is the Wheaton High School cell tower. This tower is very close to the school, and the school is very close to where I grew up. I'm in Montgomery County, Maryland. We have several cell towers at schools. Today, I'm going to be talking about safety issues, financial issues, and the radiation, yes, but also all of the other things that people need to know when they hear that a cell tower is coming into their community. I came into this issue about 15 years ago, and at the time, I really could not believe that there could possibly be any issue with wireless, my beloved cell phone. The more I learned, the more I got involved, and I've ended up shifting my entire career in order to work on this issue. So I'm going to be talking about everything from the radiation issues, the physical risks, fire, cell tower collapse, hazardous materials, environmental impacts, outdated policy, our 1996 limits, our lack of measuring and monitoring, and also the financial impacts like reduced property value, loss of homeowner equity, really the minimal amount that schools are getting for leases, administrative costs that are not covered when a cell tower comes into a community, especially a school. I am going to be focusing on schools and cell towers near homes, and also the liability and risk issues that come with cell towers. They are classified as high risk by the insurance companies, which, as standard, don't don't insure for the RF radiation health damages.
Did you know the insurance industry will not underwrite companies building out the 5G infrastructure? 5G is deemed as an emerging risk, as the biological effects of EMF in general and 5G in particular are still being debated. Potential claims for health impairments may come with a long latency. That's from Sonar's 2019 Swiss Re Zurich Switzerland Reinsurance Company report. Final thing I'll mention before I go, 10K disclosure. Crown Castle International out of Houston, Texas is a publicly shared company. They have a 10K disclosure they have to give to shareholders. In that 10K disclosure, it reads, if frequency emissions from wireless handsets or equipment on our communications infrastructure are demonstrated to cause negative health effects, potential future claims could adversely affect our operations, costs, or revenues. We currently do not maintain any significant insurance with respect to these matters. They have to let their shareholders know. I thank you for your time, and I encourage you, please, to take into consideration that right now in the United States, there are 418,000 cell towers. Over the next 6 years, that will go up another 800,000, a 300% increase. This is only just beginning.
So I'm going to be talking about all of that and more. This is the Grandview High School in Ohio that has 3 cell towers at the stadium. Cell towers are increasingly being placed where we live, work, play. We're seeing them not just on school grounds, but on playgrounds, in residential neighborhoods. And the decisions are often fast-tracked without public notice, and critical information is being left out of the conversation. Now we have federal bills moving forward, which are going to further fast track cell towers as if it were even possible, but indeed it is. This is an unprecedented time. So it's very important that everyone interested in this issue learn everything you can about the issue so you can educate your community, educate your family and friends, talk to your elected officials so that we can move this issue to where it needs to go, which is responsible and thoughtful telecommunications policy. This is an image of a tower sent to me by a person who asked, is this safe? The other image is from when I was in San Francisco visiting. This was right outside my window. I took this picture. These are very close proximity cell towers. So I'm going to be talking about macro cell towers. Those are the tall cell towers that you think of when you hear the word cell towers. But there are also 5G, 4G, quote unquote, small cells, which are really not small in many ways, but they are shorter cell towers with less antennas on them. And they also emit RF radiation.
And then there are building mounted wireless antenna sites. That's when you have cellular antennas, the same types as you would see on a cell tower, but they're not on a tall pole. Instead, they're mounted on buildings, rooftops, or another tall structure. There can be one or two antennas, or numerous antennas, just as you would see on a macro tall cell tower, and they all transmit RF radiation. This is an apartment building near my mother's house, and that is not a mushroom. Those are cellular antennas that are covered up by pretend bricks. Now, these antennas might look small when you're standing on the ground, but they're actually several feet high. This is industrial machinery, and it brings numerous health and safety risks.